Picture this. On your kitchen counter, a fresh, crisp apple sits, its skin gleaming in the morning light. It's the kind of apple that makes you want to reach out and take a bite, promising a burst of natural sweetness and a satisfying crunch. Right beside it, there's a packaged, cream-filled pastry, its wrapper perfectly sealed, the pastry inside looking soft, sweet, and ready to eat at any moment. For a day, both look equally tempting. The apple, with its natural beauty, and the pastry, with its promise of indulgence, seem to compete for your attention. It's a choice many of us face every day, nature's snack or a processed treat. But as the days pass, something interesting happens. After a week, the apple begins to soften, its skin browns, and it starts to show its age. This is nature's cycle at work, a reminder that real food is alive and that it changes with time. The pastry, on the other hand, looks exactly the same as it did on day one. Its surface remains flawless, its texture unchanged, as if time itself has simply passed it by. The apple's decay is more than just a sign of age. It's a signal that it's real food, packed with nutrients that even the tiniest life forms like microbes and mold are eager to consume. Its transformation is a natural process, a part of the cycle of life. The pastry's unnatural longevity, however, is no accident. It's protected by a chemical shield, a blend of preservatives and additives designed to keep microbes and mold at bay, ensuring it stays fresh for weeks or even months. This isn't just about which food looks fresher. It's about what's been done to our food before it ever reaches our homes. The apple is picked, washed, and sent to you. The pastry is engineered, processed, and preserved. The apple tells a story of life, growth, and honest decay, a story that connects us to the earth and the natural world. The pastry, though convenient and appealing, tells a different story. It's a story of modern food science, of convenience prioritized over nature, and of hidden costs that aren't always visible on the surface. Its freshness is an illusion, created by a cocktail of additives and preservatives that keep nature at bay. It may look perfect, but it's been altered to resist the very processes that define real food. If even bacteria and mold avoid this food, it raises a question. Should we be eating something that nature itself rejects? What does it mean for our bodies when our food is designed to resist decay? This simple comparison between an apple and a pastry opens the door to a deeper conversation about preservatives, additives, and the choices we make every day. What are we really trading for convenience? Is it just time and effort, or are we sacrificing something more fundamental, our connection to real, nourishing food? And what does this mean for our health, our well-being, and our future? Let's find out together as we explore the world of preservatives and the impact they have on our food and our lives. Preservatives have revolutionized our food system, allowing us to enjoy fresh-tasting food year-round, no matter the season or where we live. Thanks to these innovations, we can stock our pantries with a wide variety of foods that stay edible for weeks or even months, dramatically reducing food waste and making meal planning easier than ever before. They've solved the age-old problem of spoilage, making food more accessible and affordable for families everywhere. Today, even people in remote areas can enjoy foods that once would have spoiled long before reaching their tables. This convenience has helped feed growing populations and made busy lifestyles more manageable. But this convenience comes with hidden risks that aren't always obvious at first glance. When we reach for that easy meal or snack, we rarely stop to consider what's actually inside the package. The same chemicals that prevent decay and keep our food looking and tasting fresh can have subtle, long-term effects on our health. Scientists are still uncovering how these additives interact with our bodies over time. We've traded the obvious danger of spoiled food, mold, bad smells, and visible decay for the invisible risks of chronic chemical exposure. It's a shift from immediate threats to ones that are much harder to detect. These aren't poisons that make you sick overnight. Instead, they're tiny doses, building up in our bodies over years, quietly accumulating with every meal. The effects may not be felt right away, but over time, they can add up. The result? Health issues that are hard to trace back to a single cause, things like fatigue, digestive troubles, or skin problems. These symptoms often go unexplained, making it difficult to connect the dots to our daily food choices. Our modern diet is filled with substances our ancestors wouldn't recognize, artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives that simply didn't exist a few generations ago. The foods we eat today are a far cry from the simple, whole ingredients of the past. Understanding this trade-off is the first step to making wiser choices. By learning to read labels and asking questions about what we eat, we can start to take back control over our health and well-being. Convenience is a gift, but it's not free. Every shortcut comes with its own set of consequences, and it's up to us to decide what we're willing to trade for a little extra ease in our daily lives. Why do we use preservatives? It's a question that touches every kitchen, every grocery store, and every meal we eat. Preservatives are the unsung heroes of modern food, working behind the scenes to keep our meals safe and fresh for longer than nature intended. Without them, food would spoil quickly, turning moldy, sour, or even dangerous to eat. Microbes like bacteria and mold, along with oxygen in the air, are constantly trying to break down our food. Preservatives act as a barrier, stopping these invisible invaders in their tracks. Antimicrobials such as sorbates and nitrates are added to foods like cured meats and cheeses. These chemicals either kill or block the growth of bacteria and mold, making sure our food stays safe to eat and shelf-stable for weeks or even months. Antioxidants like BHA and BHT play a different role. They protect foods that contain fats and oils, such as snacks and baked goods, by absorbing the oxygen that would otherwise cause those fats to go rancid. This keeps food tasting fresh and prevents unpleasant odors. Long before modern chemistry, people relied on salt and sugar, the oldest preservatives known to humanity. These ingredients work by drawing moisture out of food, creating an environment where harmful microbes simply can't survive. That's why jams, jellies, and cured meats can last so long. Today, we also use advanced agents like EDTA. This compound binds to metals that can speed up spoilage reactions, slowing down the process and helping food stay fresh even longer. It's a small addition with a big impact. Think of all these chemicals as bodyguards for your food. They fight off decay, oxidation, and spoilage, allowing us to enjoy food that's safe, tasty, and convenient, sometimes weeks or months after it was made. That's why a sausage sealed in its package can last for weeks in your fridge, while a piece of fresh meat might spoil in just a few days. Preservatives make this possible, extending the life of countless foods. If you look around any supermarket, you'll find preservatives everywhere, from crunchy chips and sweet cereals to pet food and ready-to-eat meals. They're a vital part of our food system, helping to reduce waste and make food more accessible. But, as with any powerful tool, preservatives come with their own set of questions and concerns. Understanding how they work helps us make smarter choices about what we eat and why. Preservatives protect food, but what about us? The same chemicals that kill microbes can disrupt our gut bacteria, the good guys that keep us healthy. Over time, this can lead to inflammation, digestive issues, and even chronic diseases. The effects are subtle, building up over years, making them hard to study but impossible to ignore. We're running a massive experiment on ourselves, and the early results are a warning. Our pets eat the same processed food every day, exposing them to a steady stream of preservatives and artificial additives. Their smaller bodies and unique metabolisms make them even more vulnerable to these chemicals and their potential side effects. Chronic exposure can strain their organs and disrupt their gut health, leading to allergies, digestive issues, and even more serious problems. As their caretakers, it's up to us to read labels carefully and make better, more informed choices for them. It's tempting to blame preservatives for all our food woes, but the truth is more complex. Before preservatives, foodborne illness and spoilage were constant threats. In our global food system, preservatives prevent waste and keep food safe as it travels long distances. Some, like nitrates, protect us from deadly bacteria. The real issue isn't preservatives themselves, but our reliance on ultra-processed foods. We need balance, not total elimination. Preservatives are tools. It's how we use them that matters. The goal is a sensible middle ground, not an impossible return to the past. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Start by reading ingredient lists. Shorter is usually better. Choose foods with fewer additives and more whole ingredients. Shop the edges of the supermarket for fresh produce, meats, and dairy. Add more real food to your meals, one step at a time. For pets, look for foods with natural preservatives or add fresh pet-safe treats. Every small choice is a vote for better health, for you and your animals. Perfection isn't the goal, progress is. By making mindful swaps, you invest in your long-term well-being. The power to change starts with what's on your plate and theirs.